Have you ever wondered how you can reach the dizzy height of building a business which reaches $1 million in revenue? Or are you currently stuck at six figures and you're finding it really hard to reach that seven-figure mark? You might already be at $1 million in revenue and you want to know what applications have worked for me and if they could work for you too. Whether you're a current business owner or a future business owner, you're going to want to stick around for these 9 tools which help get your business generating more than 1 million in revenue in a year or less. Sometimes when we start a business, we can actually become overwhelmed at actually where we need to start. Do we look at finance, sales, operations, or HR first? The real answer is there is no set structure on what systems you need to start first, but you do need to get started. Don't let the dreaded analysis paralysis creep in, as this can cause you many issues when starting a new venture, especially your first venture, and this is where I'll be able to help you today. This video will get you on your way to 1 million in revenue, and let me be clear, I use all these applications across my portfolio of companies today. Let's get cracking. Tool number 1 is SuperHuman. SuperHuman is an email client that my assistant and I use, which in essence replaces Microsoft Outlook or Gmail. The whole point of SuperHuman is to speed up the rate of which you handle email. There are various shortcuts to archive emails quickly, such as creating automatic follow-up reminders, which works really well when you are prospecting new clients or you want the ability to send receipts automatically. The main benefit for me is the amount of time I save trawling through my emails and the shortcuts on offer to archive my emails. Using SuperHuman on a daily basis will easily give you back 2 hours a day, which can better be spent working on your business, and all of those activities, which we'll cover later on in this video, will get you to 1 million in revenue. Right, so application number 2 is LinkedIn Sales Navigator. In essence, LinkedIn Sales Nav is the perfect tool if you're trying to build your ideal customer profile and bring on new customers to your business. The tool will allow you to segment customers based on size, location, industry sector, or position of the person in that given company. Another benefit of Sales Nav is that you can also reach out to prospects even if you aren't connected on LinkedIn using the email function, and this message will automatically reach their inbox. To give you an example, let's build an ideal customer profile for my telecoms business, Agility Communications. Okay, so you can see LinkedIn Sales Nav here, and I've created my own ICP that we would use in our business. So for example, if I go back to the main page here, you can see all the criteria for an ICP. So we've got, for example, company headcount. So in this case, I've selected 11 to 50 employees and 51 to 200. We've got company headquarters location, which I've put as the UK. We've got current job title. So I've just put generic IT director. You could combine them as well, I suppose, together. Or, you could go more specific with IT manager or managing director as an example. I've also gone with geography, which is the Manchester area in the United Kingdom, and industry. So you can be industry specific with this. So I've clicked staffing and recruiting and retail. And again, you can go first name, last name. So that's when you've been a little bit more niche. So if you're actually looking for a specific person in that organization, first name, last name is really good. But again, what I'm showing you here is you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, where I'm scrolling now. These are this is a list of 1,000+ results, which is quite a big list. If you want to refine that slightly, if we just click retail off here, you can see it goes down to 654. And if it was me and I'm trying to target certain people, I think 1,000 is a bit too much. Ideally, 500-600 is probably where you want to be. Again, there are other filters here that you could use as well. But the filters I'm showing you are the main ones that I use. So again, company headcount, headquarters location, job title, geography, industry. But again, the world's your oyster with this one. But yet, that is what I would recommend to you. So LinkedIn Sales Nav, really, really good. If you've got a sales team, get them on it. If it's just yourself, get on it as well, because you'll start acquiring clients quite quickly using this. Now, this brings me nicely onto tool number 3, which is Lusha. Combine Lusha with LinkedIn and you have a powerhouse of a prospecting tool. You can see in terms of this, you can build your ideal customer profile like on LinkedIn. So again, you've got company name, location, industry, employee headcount, revenue, funding, technology, all sorts. I won't go into each one because I'm sort of going over old ground like with LinkedIn Sales Nav, but the key ones which I think you'll like are intent. So intent basically means when you enter a topic. So give you an example of Agility Comms, my telecoms business, hosted VoIP, which is one of our core products. What this does is it shows people who have been searching for your product online. Now, you don't actually know specifically where they're searching online, but they've been searching, whether it's on Google, whether it's on different search engines, whether it's on LinkedIn, potentially. It all comes into one database. So it's quite good because what you can do is you can actually go and get the person's contact details on here. And if you can just see the little icon at the top, you can see there it's got like a email sign and it's got a phone sign. And what that basically means is that contact has got potentially a phone number, a mobile number, and also a email address for them. So if you take the one at the top, for example, and I've blurred the names out just for privacy reasons, but we take the top one, which I'm just going to click on there. You can see here, you can click the phone icon, and what that'll do is it'll bring up the person's potential number. So you can see there, it says phone and mobile. And what that does is essentially, it will allow you to give them a call and speak to them about what you want to discuss, whatever product you're selling. So in our case, we'd ring this customer and say, hello, first name. It's Alan from Agility Comms here. We want to talk to you about hosted VoIP. We believe you're in the market for it. And what we found when we're doing that as a business with my sales team is we're getting a lot of traction. Oh yeah, we are looking at that. Listen, it's never 100% spot on, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of traction with it. So intent's a really good tool, which you don't get. There is an intent section on LinkedIn Sales Nav, but it's nowhere near as good as on Lusha, in my opinion anyway. Funding's good actually if you're looking for companies that are in the tech space and get lots of funding from private equity firms, for example. It's a good way to see how much funding they're getting, whether they're going to have budget for your product, whether you want to speak to them about, let's say, oh, hello, John, it's Alan here. It gives you more information when you're engaging with that prospect. So funding's a good one. I'll be honest, we don't really use it in our business, but I can see how it could be used elsewhere. And it's a great part of this application. Seniority, obviously you can click here as well, which you found the part of C-suite, which is a little bit different from LinkedIn. But all in all, the great part about this is obviously, as you can see on the screen here, is you can get someone's phone number, someone's mobile number, someone's email address, and you've got a little bit more information than on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you can have emails, but it's a bit more hit and miss than compared to Lusha from what we've seen as a team. The great part about this is you can actually use a product called Engage, which is within Lusha. And what that basically does is it connects to your email, whether you use a Gmail account or whether you use Outlook and Microsoft 365, and you can actually use Engage to send a sequence of emails to customers. So what we do, to give you an example, we use Engage. We'll email customers, say 3 different emails, first email, second email, third email, say 2-3 days apart. And then our sales team will follow up with that customer based on if they've opened the email and go, hey, it's Alan here. You've opened my email. Can we have a discussion about X, Y, and Z? And away you go. So highly recommend Lusha. If you have a look in the show notes below as well, I've left a link so you can get cracking with it. So highly recommend it. This in combination with LinkedIn Sales Nav, honestly, will really, really help you to get to 1 million in revenue. So I highly recommend not just Lusha, but with LinkedIn Sales Nav as well. It will get you to 1 million in revenue really quick. Tool number 4 is Zoho CRM. This is a tool I've used across all my businesses for the last 5 years. The reason I love Zoho is that it's reasonably priced, easy to use, easy to configure. And if you go down the Zoho One route, it can be the operational ecosystem which can help you run your business day to day, from ticketing systems to e-sign solutions and subscription software. It's absolutely key for you to have the right CRM system in place, as you need an operational ecosystem for your business if you want to begin scaling to 1 million in revenue. Without it, you'll find it really tough. Application number 5 is Monzo Business. My appreciation of Monzo came from the easy to use interface, which is very clean, very new. It gives you the ability to send payment links and to make and receive payments as well. Couple all of this with the functionality it gives you, the ability to integrate with your accounting platform so you can auto reconcile transactions, is a big plus, especially if you're trying to save on your bookkeeping costs when you're starting out as a new business. It's super important to pick the right bank and banking product when looking to scale your business to 1 million in revenue. But the fact is, there are also integrations into accounting systems with Monzo Business, which will make your life so much easier when scaling to 1 million and beyond. On to number 6, which is American Express. So American Express cards come in various different guises, ranging from cashback to points redeemable for flights and travel. I highly recommend American Express as they have the following. They have 24/7 customer service, a clean interface, and up to 60 days interest-free, which is absolutely vital for cash flow and will also allow you to scale up your business a lot faster. I'll leave a link in the show notes to the card I use for my business expenses, and a little bonus for you. You'll receive a bonus of 30,000 Avios points if you spend £3,000 in the first 3 months. To put this in context, this would be the equivalent of basically European return flight. So go and check this out. Okay, so the 7th business application is Agility Voice. I do really apologize. This is really a shameless plug of my own product, but all businesses need the right communication setup when communicating with customers. So, whether you're starting your business or you have hundreds of employees, having a fully functioning phone system will ensure you receiving root calls in the most effective way. So as part of this video, everyone, I'm offering you a free consultation and 20% off all our products and services at Agility. So Please, if you click the link below, fill in your details, you'll be able to pick up your own slot to arrange a free consultation either with me or one of my team. Okay, so number 8 is Pleo. I appreciate business expenses aren't the sexiest, but it's been a great asset to my business in terms of centralizing all of our expenses in one place. So the ease of use is incredible, from taking photos and uploading receipts to the clear and concise interface. So this allows our expenses process to be streamlined in a cost-effective manner, and this will ensure you're on top of your bookkeeping, as this can be also reconciled to your accounting system. Last but certainly not least is Xero. So Xero is an accounting product for businesses of all sizes, and it's fully cloud-based and integrates with popular products such as Monzo Business and Pleo that I've just mentioned previously in this video. So it's so important that you understand the numbers in your business on a day-to-day basis, and using Xero, you're able to produce your management accounts, which will give you a snapshot of how the business performs on a monthly basis in terms of profitability and cash flow. If you don't understand the numbers in your business, how will you even know you've reached 1 million in sales? Having run through all the applications in this video, you've seen a mixture of sales, ops, and finance applications, which will help you get to 1 million in revenue in a year or less. The common denominator of all the applications is the ease of use. You need to make things as simple as possible when you're starting out, and these applications are out the box, ready to go with no external support required. These applications will form a foundation for your business, and ultimately you can have the best product in the world, which everyone wants to buy, but if you don't have the right systems and processes in place, you'll be unable to scale your business to $1 million in revenue and beyond, especially in a year or less. As always, people, thank you so much for watching the video. I've linked to all the applications below in the show notes for you to check them out. Please give me a like and subscribe. Let me know which of these applications you'll be using in your business today. And also, bit of a bonus for me. If anyone can recommend any Manuka honey, I'm probably going to need it for my throat because it's been really off today. Thank you again. Take care. Goodbye.